We are now joined by Cipla's Global Chief Technology Officer, Gina Malhotra. Thank you, Gina, for joining us on Planet Outlook.
Thank you, Ananda, for having me here today.
You have, over 3 decades, have headed the R&D of Cipla. And we would like to know Cipla's pioneering work in this field of respiratory drugs and devices.
Cipla has been in the respiratory area for over 5 decades now. And it was really Dr. Hamid who decided that there's one therapy area that India needs to focus is respiratory. And really today, what a vision 5 decades ago. And that's really what's carrying Cipla further. And we are actually just strengthening his vision. And I think that the results are very apparent, both from a business perspective as well as for what we do for our patients and the reach that we have to our patients on this.
How has been the journey? We've seen Cipla grow. If you can just narrate your journey in this.
I would say that over the 5 decades, and every decade brought its new challenges and also brought its new solutions as well. The first challenge was really to make people aware of this disease, right? Even today, when we realize that even today, 50 years later, there is a lot of misdiagnosis, because this disease is not very well understood, because there's a considerable overlap between hay fever, eczema, asthma, food allergies, right? And the link between all of this is not very well understood. So I think one of the biggest challenges that we've had is actually educating both the patients as well as the medical fraternity extensively. The second was also to make medicines available, right? the right drugs, the right drug combinations. And as we evolved, we realized that the drug-device combination was going to play an absolutely crucial role if we were going to have patients be diagnosed well and then treated well as well. And I remember that the first device that we had was the Rotahaler, and this was a device that moved from an old generation to a new generation. But the new generation device that we developed in the mid-90s was absolutely a game changer for not just for Cipla, but equally for the patients who received this medication. For the first time, the patients actually knew what they were taking and how they were taking. That is our transparent Rotahaler. And with that continued many milestone drug device launches, whether it was the spacers, many variants of spacers, multi-dose device. And one big game changer that we had was in the late 20s was when we started putting a dose counter in every inhaler that Cipla sold. Because this we realized that when a patient takes an MDI, it's really like a black box. The patient has no idea how many doses are left, right? There are many techniques being taught for the patients on how they should recognize that they have to get a refill, because most of these conditions are SOS conditions, and not having an inhaler is the worst thing that you want for a patient to have. And so at that time, Cipla took a decision that when we put a dose counter, we will put it in every inhaler that Cipla manufactures, irrespective of the cost, because remember that a lot of MDIs were under price control, and we felt price control or no price control, the patient needs a dose counter, and I must give it to Cipla for having achieved it. We believe in absolutely having a sustainable manufacturing and a responsible manufacturing. So along with it goes, everything that we do to make sure that we are not contributing adversely either to patients' health or to the environment around us. And this is something that we focus on, whether we develop our products, whether we manufacture our products. We ensure that we constantly making the transition to more friendly, whether it's propellants, whether it is plastics, whether it is friendly manufacturing. As I step back, Cipla moved almost a decade ahead of the Montreal mandate of moving from CFCs to HFAs, right? Keeping in consideration that we wanted to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. And this journey really continues, right? Whether it's a focus on reducing emissions, eliminating solvents, making water positive, and all of it is to make the environment in which our patients live to be cleaner. So that was another thing. And what really comes to my mind is that through all these decades, we worked very, very closely with both the clinicians as well as the patients alike, right? Recognizing what are the unmet needs for the patients, what are the unmet needs for the physicians, and how can we be of help.
Also, talking about inhalers, I also noticed this really cool product now that you have for kids, which is the Huff Puff Kit. So tell us a bit on that.
Oh. Well, there's a story, Ananda. Actually, it's a very interesting story, and it's also about being constantly aware of your surroundings, the pain of your patients. I was transiting through one of the airports, actually traveling to Goa to our sites, and waiting for the flight, and I see this family here with the mother, the father, and two children, and suddenly this child has an attack. She's coughing, and the mother's trying to dig through her bag and pull out, and so she pulled out a zero stat spacer, and that caught my attention. I said, oh wow, that's my zero stat spacer. That's something that we developed. And then I saw this entire struggle with her to get the mask, to get the inhaler, to integrate the entire thing with a crying baby. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, God, see, the real world is so different, right? And what can we do different? And with just that simple experience, I came back and we had this long conversation with both our medical marketing teams. And I must say, the support that we got for this entire structure, that was the birth of the HuffPuff kit, which is a fully integrated, ready to use device with, and it comes in a kit so that when there's an attack with a child, everybody is hassled. The mother is hassled, or the parent is hassled, and the child is suffering. And this really made the life of both the child and the mother much easier to administer. And this is really about being sensitive about the needs of your patients.
Oh, amazing story, Gina, and thank you so much for these insights. So thank you so much joining us on Planet Outlook.
Thank you, Ananda. Thank you. Stay well, keep safe.